What is up, everybody? A little stroll with the lady. It's like 40 degrees out here, so it's not the ice tundra that it usually is in January, but we got a long ways to go. Of course, the rest of the half of this month, then March, or then February, then March, and God knows what April's gonna be like. So, let's talk the cover-up crew, let's talk Epstein, let's talk the 10,000 pages it does not look like we are going to see, as a judge ruled yesterday, I think in an 11-page document, that not only the vast majority, but a ton, I mean, God knows what they're gonna rule, are not judicial documents. So again, we've been waiting, and we've been waiting, and we've been waiting, and in September, we were supposed to get these 10,000 pages, remember? After we got those 2,000 pages, what happened? Old Epstein, he didn't kill himself. That's what happened. So, my goodness. And before I get into the documents, I was watching a piece with Michael Malice, right? His name's Michael Malice. I don't know a lot of them, but he was with Rogan. It was a chunk out of the JRE thing. And he said something, you know, pretty alarming, but I don't know if there's any validity to it, that where are the pictures of Epstein being processed? Where are the pictures of Epstein in the courtroom? Where are the pictures of Epstein in the jail, right? And if those exist, those should be out by now, right? We should be doing that. Flick off, thank you so much for the "You Are Amazing" sticker. So, as I've been telling you, as I've been warning you, people such as Bill Barr are not here to save you. He is the cover-up crew. That man, remember, this man is telling you, I know it looks bad, but we're gonna make it about prison reform. Well, just like him and Robert Mueller made the BCCI banking scandal about banking reform. And we know how good those bankers have reformed their business, everybody. 78 watching, 23 thumbs up. So, on the huge level of the Department of Justice, on Bill Barr, on the cleanup crew, that's in your face. It's in your face that they're telling you that they have no video footage of what actually happened during the event, that in the previous event, which was never really proven to be a suicide attempt, and Mark Epstein claims it was his brother being attacked by quadruple murder suspect and dirty cop Nicholas Tartiglione, yet somehow he was still put on suicide watch. That part's pretty weird too. Anyway, you know, Tartiglione and his lawyers acted like, we want that footage. It's gonna show Nicholas Tartiglione saving the life of Jeffrey Epstein. And then all of a sudden, well, we lost that footage, we don't know where it is. And then they said, well, we found the footage, we're gonna be able to give it to you. And then they said, we accidentally destroyed the footage. No, it's not a cover-up. Nothing to see here. Cover-up crew isn't in full effect when New Mexico, Zorro Ranch was never raided. Cover-up crew isn't in full effect when there was no focus on the pictures that were in Epstein's safe, and there was no focus on the fact that they didn't say anything about videotapes that Maria Farmer alleged existed and were kept in the safe at the 71st Street mansion. And again, when we watched that horrendous 2020 piece, right? It was 2020. 60 Minutes actually did a really good piece and a follow-up on the autopsy itself. Whereas 2020, I mean, again, I'm not trying to, you know, make it not about the victims, but that thing was more like a victim's impact statement and a clone almost of what the Miami Herald had done, right? And really the only thing there that was worth noting is that they led with Maria Farmer going to the FBI in 1996 about Epstein. What they didn't talk about was, again, in 1996 when she went to the FBI, she said that Epstein was taping people, okay, taping people through pinhole cameras in bedrooms and bathrooms and that he had a manned surveillance team recording this for him. I mean, for that not even to be mentioned. Again, they did a podcast series, and Maria Farmer's part is up. I do have to listen to the podcast, but the problem is with the podcast, look, they're mainline podcasts. They're not going to get the traction of something like a Joe Rogan. No, the only place they're going to get traction is where their audience is, and that's on television, right? But they didn't put that part on television for a reason. Right, Carm? How's my baby doing? Give the thumbs up for the lady. She's got her trot on. She's pretty happy to be outside. We didn't go outside yesterday. Now, back to the documents. So, I don't know that all 10,000 are going to be sealed because, again, there's going to be another ruling on this and probably ruling after ruling after ruling on sets of documentation that are or are not judicial documents. Basically, as we've gone over before, the argument was made that just because a document is filed does not make it an official judicial document. It has to be pertaining to the case in some sort of substantial way. Well, that's open to wide interpretation. Wide interpretation, guys. 154 watching, 52 thumbs up. Thank you so much, Life of Brian. Yeah, it is infuriating. And we're going to do a deep dive into that document today. That's probably the first thing we're doing as soon as we get home because we have the documents. And I think it's important we go over them. All right, now, on to the second part of this. It's RokFin, RokFin. Go there, sign up. I don't think it costs anything to sign up. I think it costs money for the premium content. And basically what I'm doing there is 5 days a week they're getting an exclusive video. They already have their exclusive video. And what I'm doing there is stuff I don't think I can get away with on YouTube, or may get a copyright strike on YouTube where it wouldn't there. So for instance, today's video was a breakdown of the actual Ariel Helwani, Conor McGregor video with the body language of McGregor and his answer. So we actually played it. I think I'm going to do something similar with the Prince Andrew interview on that platform because I'm less likely, again, to have someone claim it's their property. Now, I would say the McGregor interview was much like the Prince Andrew interview, only instead of being challenged on anything, and I'll get to that in a second, Life of Brian, instead of being challenged on anything at all, Ariel Helwani was sympathetic and just, basically was, he's the ESPN Disney guy. So let's see, Alex Jones. You forgot the Alex Jones voice when you said we have the documents. Well, for you, Life of Brian, look, folks, the documents have been released. We have them. We have the documents. I hope that made your day, my friend, because you make my day when you guys support me in my work and you share my links and you share this information with others. Right now, we have another opportunity to strike and get people the knowledge of what these actual allegations against McGregor are and the actual evidence. Because, look, it's in social media now. You can go to reply to people. You can send that Twitter thread out. Think about how crazy it is that these companies, Disney, Reebok, the UFC, WME Entertainment, can control a narrative so tightly in this country that over a year has gone by without the average Joe knowing anything about the details of this case. And this guy is arguably the most recognizable athlete in the world. Wow, Alex Jones is Jason Burmis. Yeah, we got hologram technology years ago, and actually, I didn't want to reveal this, but the actual Jason Burmis passed away in 2010 after the release of Invisible Empire, and I entered his body while making a deal with the trans-dimensional lizard people that I would help bring Trump into office so we could go against the Greys, because they're the problem. They're turning the frogs gay. All right, that's enough. That's enough. We're having fun here, aren't we, Karma? So yeah, Karma's doing great. Except for the limp. I don't think the limp's going away. Again, I think that in order for the limp to go away, I'd have to do something like a a bone marrow surgery, right? That's what they would do from the inside of the bone. I don't know, but you know, the osteosarcoma, 2 weeks to 8 weeks diagnosis, obviously didn't work when we did the Joe Tippins treatment. The CBD, the vitamin E, the turmeric curcumin, and of course the fenbenzidol, all over the counter stuff. And here we are. That was on August 15th, and tomorrow is January 15th. You do the math, that's 5 months, right? So what is that, 4 weeks, 5 months? That's 20 months. That's more than twice what they said. Gay friend. All right, guys, thumbs this video up. Again, we're gonna do a deep dive into those judicial documents, show you that, give you some other Epstein updates in a bit. Thumb this up, sub and share. Guys, we literally have been trading people getting subscribed or unsubscribed or whatever, so that we haven't grown much this week. But I want to get to that 39,000. I want to get to that 40,000, 50,000, you name it. And I know I can do it with your help. So I love you guys, and I'll see you on the flip side.